Alrighty, what's up everybody, Peter Gilmore here for a Friday afternoon video, right here, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, and subscribe today to this channel and my other four channels, which are down below in the description box, otherwise known as my pants. Just in my pants, down in the description box below. So subscribe to my channels, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Treat it like it's your bitch or your guitar, whatever you want. Just smack that bell around, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. And this is your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal. I hope you enjoy the ride. Because if not, you can hop off and go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on with that. Alrighty. It's Friday. You know what that means? We got SmackDown coming your way in about 4 hours from now. Should be a pretty damn good show. We're 3 weeks away from WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. So, got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to have, see what's going on with the Bloodline tonight. You know, it's going to be interesting now that Jey Uso is back. See what's going to go on with Roman and the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. See what all that gobbledygook's going to happen tonight. We got a fatal 4-way, well, it's supposed to be a fatal 5-way for, match to see who faces Walter at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title, or whenever that match does actually happen. But since Kofi Kingston got injured, he got taken out of the match, so now it's going to be Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Eli Drake, and I think Ricochet for the Intercontinental title. And we'll see what happens with that tonight. And that's pretty much it. That's the only stuff I know that's going to happen tonight on SmackDown. Then at 10 p.m., as always, we got Rampage on TNT. Should be pretty good. The Rampages fall out from AEW Revolution. Some good matches on the card. And one of them, here's a little bit of a spoiler for you guys. Mark Briscoe, who is, well, I'll talk about Mark Briscoe in a moment with the Ring of Honor TV title. Well, he's still one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team title champions, along with, with Jay Briscoe, the mighty Jay Briscoe, rest in peace, reach for the sky, boy. Can't forget him, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. So, Mark came out on the Rampage, and he announced that they're going to have a tournament. I think it's like not a tournament. I think it's a ladder match. It's called the Reach for the Sky ladder match, and I think it's going to be 4 teams. I believe maybe 4 or 5 teams. I don't know how many teams are going to be in it, but the first team is the Lucha Brothers. That's nice. So we're going to get new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions at Supercard of Honor 3 weeks from today. Actually, 2 weeks from today, I should say. 2 weeks from today. No, 3 weeks. I was right the first time. So we got that. So the Reach for the Sky ladder match, you can't call it ladder war because it's not a ladder war, but somebody is going to become the new Tag Team Champion. So we got the Lucha Brothers so far. I would not be surprised if they put FTR in that. I hope they do. And then the other two, we'll see what happens. I would like to have the Acclaim maybe get in there. Maybe Dalton Castle and maybe the Boys will get in there. Not Dalton Castle and the Boys. Maybe the Kingdom gets in there. There's a lot of tag teams you could put in there. Maybe Chucky T and Trent, the Best Friends. But we'll see what happens with that over the next couple weeks on Ring of Honor TV. Over the next 2 weeks, because we got 2 more weeks left of Ring of Honor TV till Supercard of Honor. So we'll get to that after that. And then I think after Supercard of Honor on that March 31st, I think that Saturday or Sunday they're going to do more TV tapings for the next month. So, all of April will be taped, but we'll see what happens with that. And where Ring of Honor goes after episode number 4, which is March the 30th. So, we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, hope you had a great Friday, everybody. It was a great afternoon on your Friday. Cloudy here in the Northeast. About to start raining here pretty soon. It's going to rain all freaking night. Might change over to a little bit of snow. We're going to get like barely nothing through tonight and to early tomorrow morning. That's supposed to clear out. Gonna get cold, but it is what it is. I mean, thankfully it's not gonna be a big storm. They're thinking about a bigger storm on Tuesday into Wednesday with a nor'easter. Hopefully New York is gonna get spared again. We already had no big storms here in the Northeast this winter, and next week is the last week of winter. So we shall see what happens with that situation. But tomorrow, like we got earlier this week, a nothing storm. But, at least the wind's not going to be that bad. But Tuesday and the Wednesday, it's going to be windy as fuck. 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Hopefully my heat doesn't go out, because I just got it on yesterday. So now I gotta pray that my heat doesn't go out, my pilot light doesn't go out again, because it comes through the door, it comes through the not really supposed to come through the chimney, because we got a cap on the chimney. So I'm not supposed to do that, but the door, we have a drafty house, so what do you want me to do? But, so hopefully Tuesday and the Wednesday, we have heat, so we don't have to, waste, not have heat. And we'll see what happens with that, but we'll get to Tuesday when we get to Tuesday. But right now, on your Friday afternoon, March the 10th, 2023, on the Killer Demons channel, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor Ring of Honor TV review for March the 9th, 2023, from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Alright, this is week number 2 of Ring of Honor TV after last week's pretty damn good show, pretty good success. So, this week, instead of a 2-hour show, we had about an hour and almost an hour and a half show, which is kind of weird. So, I don't know if this is going to be the norm for this. It's going to be like an hour and a half, 2-hour show. I mean, last week we had like 10 matches. This week we had 8 matches, or like kind of like an hour and a half show. Almost like a house show, basically. But anyway, it was pretty decent. Not as great as last week, but the main event, smoking hot. Like the ladies in that match, smoking hot. But we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so as always, our commentary team of Ian Ricker Boring and the Pester, Caprice Coleman. So we start off with match number 1 for the Ring of Honor TV title. We had Samoa Joe the Champ taking on former 6-man tag team champions and former Ring of Honor TV champion himself, Tony Deppen. And my god, this match lasted 2 goddamn minutes. I mean, really, 2 minutes for Tony Deppen? Seriously? So basically, this was a squash match. Really, Deppen really didn't do much except for a roller for a near fall. And Joe got pissy and hit the big lariat, and then he finished Deppen off with a muscle buster. Bing, bang, boom. Good night, Tony Deppen. And match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Samoa Joe welcomes us to the new Ring of Honor and says, I need some competition here. I need a contender for my title. So who should come out but the funky chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, who comes out and says that the R0H TV Championship is his destiny. He has gone for it before in the old Ring of Honor, but never won it, sadly. So this is, another shot at his first singles title. So he's saying, I want my shot. Joe says that any day I can fist fight a Briscoe is a good day. So that match is going to come up next week, or maybe at Supercard of Honor. But we'll see what happens with that. I would love for Mark Briscoe to win the TV title. I said that for years, since 2015, when Jay Lethal had it. And he has fought Jay Lethal for the TV title, but never won it. But I would mark the fuck out if he wins the TV title. He'll do it for good old Jay, his brother. But we'll see what happens with that when we get there. So, match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars, and then aftermath was the same. Alright, match number 2, the match number 2, a trios match, 6-man tag team match. We had Dalton Castle the Peacock and the boys, the Tate brothers, taking on the team of Marcus Cross, Guillermo Rosas, not Guillermo Rosas? Rosa? She's sleeping. And some guy named Cody Chun. So I guess they're Ring of Honor prospects. I don't know who these people are. Oh, actually, Marcus Cross is a black belt in karate. And escaped the bangerang, sends Dalton to the outside. So it's kind of a back and forth match. Getting to the end, Chun and Rosas, I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry, hit a dropkick assisted suplex for a near fall. Cross then misses a double stomp as Dalton comes in. He cleans house with some clotheslines, some T-bone suplexes to everybody. He's the Peacock. Then he uses the boys as like missiles, like 6-7 times. I'm like, damn, calm down, be easy, take it easy, take it easy. And Dalton ends the match with the bangerang on one of these jobbers. So they get the win. Match was is what it is. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. And we're just going to move on from there. I have nothing else to say about that. Alright, match number 3, we had tag team action. We had Angelico and Serpentico, the deadliest of enemies. Like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. You know, but not them. But anyway, they're taking on 2 members of La Facción de Ignobles. That's Bruce and Jalistico, with Jose Jalapeno on the stick and Preston Vance, or Preston 10 Vance, whatever you want to call him, at ringside. Pretty decent match. Kind of went back and forth, but we're getting near the end. I'm going to go pretty quickly with this because I'm not going to go into a lot of depth with the Ring of Honor reviews. I'm not going to even do them live, except if it's like a pay-per-view, of course. When Supercard of Honor comes your way, I'm going to do the review hopefully, the day, well, probably be a little bit late because, you know, got Stand and Deliver coming up your way on April 1st, and they got night 1 of WrestleMania, and then night 2, and they got the Met baseball, of course. Mets won today, by the way, in the first game of a doubleheader, 7-2 over the Astros. Justin Verlander, pretty good, 3 innings, 1 run. Sterling Marte with a home run. That's good. And they got a game coming up at 6:05. I think it's against Miami or St. Louis. I forget who it was. I know they play, I think, Washington tomorrow. That game's not on television, obviously. That's tomorrow night. But Sunday, they play against Miami on Channel 11. So, hopefully I'll be getting to watch that game. That's going to be good. To watch some Met baseball. And we are 20 days away. We're under 3 weeks away from the actual season starting. And I got the book over here. Well, I showed the book already, so I don't have to show it again. I will show it again eventually, but that's it. But baseball is coming your way in under 3 weeks. So get ready. Get ready. Because the Mets are going to kick some ass this year, hopefully. And not choke in August and September like they did the last 2 years. But it is what it is. And that's that. And we will move on. Alright, so we get back to Ring of Honor. And in this match with Angelico and Serpentico taking on Bruce and Jalistico. Getting to the end, and we got a code breaker by Jalistico on Angelico. Bruce drops Serpentico with a German suplex, then a bottom rope assisted twisting corkscrew destroyer. That's a mouthful to say. By Jalistico. 1, 2, 3, they get the win. match was pretty decent, so I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. So this is kind of the norm for Ring of Honor. They're showcasing a lot of people that are usually on like Dark, Elevation, a little bit sometimes Rampage, and sometimes Dynamite. But getting more exposure now that they have a TV show on Thursday nights. So we get all that. We'll move on. Alright, match number 4. We get women's action, the first of 2 women's matches. This is the first one. We had Trish Adora, who came really close to winning the Women of Honor title. Oh, the women's title. She was in, I think she finished in the semifinals because it was Miranda Alizé and I think Sumi Sakai, I think, in the finals of that. And Sumi won, of course, and then remember what happened with my good friend, we don't talk much anymore, you know, her, Kelly Klein, my sweetheart, that got ousted from Ring of Honor a couple years ago, unceremoniously. Thank you, Joey Mercury, you fucking idiot. But Kelly Klein, I don't even think she's wrestling anymore. I think she's home doing something else. You know, she used to be with BJ Whitmer. They're not together anymore. As far as I know, they're not, but you know, she's a doll. I met her twice, and she's a doll. I miss her. But anyway, Trish Adora taking on Billy Starks from GCW. Ho ho! This was a pretty damn. It wasn't a great match, but pretty decent. Kind of went back and forth. Lots of near falls. Trish locks in cattle mutilation. Somebody's been watching Bryan Danielson tapes. But Billy Starks is able to scoot to the rope somehow. Then we get the rewind kick by Billy, but she walks right into a huge pump kick to face for a near fall. And then we get a whole bunch of elbow shots in the middle of the ring. Billy is able to stun Trish she's able to stun Trish, but Trish returns fire with the Lariat Tubman. Basically means like a clothesline from hell. 1, 2, 3, Trish Adora is your winner. And there you go. So I give the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. But it's great that they're highlighting the women a little bit more than you see on Dark. A little bit more than Dark and Elevation, and way more than freaking Dynamite and Rampage. But it is what it is. I did hear something about Rio got hurt on the Rampage taping. My little waifu. I'm a little sad. But hopefully Rio will be okay. And she won't miss a lot of ring time, but we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens tonight on Rampage, because Rio will be taking on Nyla Rose, the native beast. And we'll see what happens with that. And we will move on. Alright, so that's match number 4. Let me move on. Alright, match number 5. We had tag team action, a very corny match this was. Jake Crist, remember the Crist brothers used to be in Impact, former tag team champions, used to hang out with Sammy Callahan. Jake and Mark Crist. Jake Crist is now in a team with a guy named Man Scout, who's a scout. His gimmick is like a scout, basically. I don't know. It's weird. But in any event, Jake and Man Scout take on the Truth Busters of Slim J and Ari Daivari. Slim J got his butt kicked last week from Mark Briscoe. But this is a basic tag team match. Nothing great. Slim J and Ari Daivari get the win after Slim J comes off with a diving reverse DDT. And then he finishes off with a STF on I think I was on Man Scout. So they get the win. Match I really didn't give 2 shits about, and I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. After the match, the Truth Brothers run down Grand Metalik until he comes out, but then he gets jumped by both men, and then Blake Christian makes the save, and we saw him last week too. So we got some interesting little feuds here and there on Ring of Honor TV that will probably make it to the main show or the pre-show for Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor coming up in 3 weeks. So got some good stuff coming up for Ring of Honor. So stay tuned. That's that. So we'll get that. Alright, match number 6 for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, and this was actually one of the matches of the night, besides the main event, of course. We had the man that, well, gets put in the middle of the card because he sucks. That man is Willow Utah. He takes on Timothy Thatcher. Last time we saw Timothy Thatcher, he had a banger of a match with Bryan Danielson. Sadly, he did not win. But we get all that. And a bag of chips, and that's all I gotta say about that. This was a hard-hitting match. Lots of, there's a few rope breaks here and there, of course, because it's a pure rules match. 3 rope breaks, point system, shit like that. And only way to win is pinfall, submission, or knockout. But anyway, how much time I got? Oh, I gotta finish this up. But anyway, like I said, pretty good match. Willow uses all of his rope breaks. I think Thatcher used a couple, I think maybe a couple of them, but pretty damn good match. In the end, Willow Utah gets the win after Thatcher, he hits a palm strike. Thatcher sends Yuta to the ground. Yuta rolls to the ropes as Thatcher stomps him like a government mule. Stop it, a mud hole in this ass, by God! Yuta barely makes it to the floor as Thatcher reaches outside. Yuta catches him in the face with a closed fist. That's a warning. Because you can't use your closed fist in a pure rules match, because you get a warning, and then the next time that happens, you lose a point, or you lose a rope break, something like that. But anyway, Yuta then locks in the octopus in the ropes. Thatcher basically has no choice but to tap because all his rope breaks got used up. So Willow Yuta is still your Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Match was pretty damn good. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty damn it. After the match, Yuta calls out the LA Dojo Boys and Clark Connors, who he's seen in New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Strong. And he's a cowboy now. He's not like Adam Page, the cowboy. He's about to do some cowboy shit. But he comes out, and next week we got Clark Connors versus Willow Utah for the Pure Championship. So hey, the Pure Championship is actually getting recognition. So like the Ring of Honor Women's title, the Ring of Honor TV title, and the Ring of Honor World Championship. So not all the titles are being defended on TV most of the time. That's good, because that's what you want out of a TV show. Get those titles defended most of the time. You don't want to have them like 6 months, they haven't defended the title. But, that's what happens when, when Ring of Honor went out of business for a while, and then they had no TV show, so everybody that was a champion either was on a pay-per-view or Dark Elevation or Rampage or Dynamite. So most of those titles were not defended. So like those champions that we have now, most of the champions that we have now have been champion for like 3, 4, 5 months without getting a title defense. Most of them, but it is what it is. All right, so that was a pretty good match, and we move on. All right, get to another pretty damn good match. Match number 7, we had Aussie Open taking on Hot Sauce Tracy Williams and Red Titus Addicted to Love. So this came about from last week. This was a damn good match. Back and forth match. They went. Aussie Open gets the win after the fidget spinner. After a double lariat in the center of the ring. Then they hit the fidget spinner, whatever that is. And Aussie Open gets the win as they hit that on Red Titus. And that's pretty much it for that. And we will move on from there. So, great to see Aussie Open actually doing something. I hope Tony Khan signs them to AEW, because I think they would fit well in the tag team division. Same thing for this little Reach for the Sky ladder match. I would love to see Aussie Open in it too, but we'll have to see over the next 2 weeks actually, because we only got one team, and that's the Lucha Brothers. So we gotta need. I think it's supposed to be 2 or 3, probably 3 more teams to go. So we'll probably get one of them maybe on Dynamite. Another one, maybe on Ring of Honor TV next week, episode 3, and then maybe on Rampage next week, the St. Patrick's Day Smash episode. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. That's that. Alright, so I gave that match another 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. All right, actually, there were 9 matches. I miscounted, so I apologize. But we get to another very quick match. Match number 8, Eddie Kingston, who's going to be taking on Claudio Castagnoli, I think next week or at Supercard of Honor. He's taking on a guy named Ben Dejo. Ben Dejo. Ben Dejo. Basically, Ben Dejo. At least it's better than what's his name? Charlie Cartwheel. I think his name is something Cartwheel. But anyway, yeah, Eddie beats the fuck out of this guy in like maybe a minute, and he wins with the spinning back fist. 1, 2, 3. Thank the Lord. Get out of here, Ben Dejo. I'm not saying as a bad thing. That's his name, Ben Dejo. But you say it fast, it's Ben Dejo. But anyway, so he gets the win. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Eddie gets on the mic and calls out Claudio. Claudio comes out right away. And Eddie says Claudio hasn't fought a day in his life, so he should fight him right now. Claudio says, a man without honor will never be champion. And then he leaves. And then Eddie follows him right to the back because he's pissed. So it looks like next week we're going to get that match, or maybe a Supercard of Honor. Not that Eddie Kingston would ever win that Ring of Honor title. I don't think he's ever won it. But in any case, we will move on from there. And that's that. How much time we got left? Alright, we got enough time. Alright, after that, we get to a big time match for the main event. I think this is the first time the women have main evented in Ring of Honor in a long time on TV. And maybe on pay-per-view as well. But anyway, match number 9 for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. We had Athena taking on, Miss Happy Willow Nightingale. This was a epic match. Epic. Willow holds on. We get a Spicoli driver, circa Tommy Dreamer 1998, on the floor. Ow. Lots of near falls after Athena, single arm breaker by Athena right into an arm trapped crossface. Willow gets to the bottom rope, counters into a roller for a near fall. Then the running knees to face by Athena in the corner. We get the Dominator into a sit-out code breaker for 2.99999999995. I don't know how Willow kicked out of that. Athena goes up top, looks for the Eclipse, but lands on her feet. Willow connects with the Pounce! Period on the rebound. Monty Brown will be proud. She gets a near fall out of that. And then Athena comes back with a super kick. Looks for a springboard. Willow catches her in midair with a Doctor Bomb. Nice. But Athena once again kicks out at 2.999999995. And then Athena gets out of the ring. Looks like I'm done. I'm going to the back. I'll win by count out and keep my belt. But Willow follows her only to get her eyes gouged on the top of the ramp. Ow. And then Athena plants Willow with the wasteland on the ramp. Ooh. You know who would be happy with that move? Bad news, Wade Barrett. And I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, Willow Nightingale. That was nice. That was sick, too. Athena then rolls Willow into the ring, goes up top, hits the Eclipse. 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom. She retains the Women of Honor Championship. Or the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. So, pretty damn good match. I gave this match 4.25 out of 5 stars. I think this is Women's Match of the Year candidate. Along with, Kyrie and Mercedes Moné. But that's probably like 1-2 right now. I think Mercedes and Kyrie did a little bit better than Athena and Willow. But we'll have to see. We still got a long way to go. And that's pretty much it. So, like I said, 4.25 out of 5 stars. That was it. After the match, Athena isn't done with Willow. And she throws referee Mike Posey. Like, get out of here, Posey. Get out of here, you poser. Throws him down. And then starts continuing to attack Willow on the outside. She sets Willow up in front of the steel steps. And then she hits her right in the face with the running double knee. Ow! Damn. And this is Willow's 5th title defense for the Women's Championship, by the way. For I think the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. But damn, that was a damn good match. Sick ending. But Athena's still your women's champion. And we'll see what happens next week on the program. And that's pretty much it. So, not pretty solid. It's still a solid episode. Not as great as last week, but I still give Ring of Honor 6.5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment or a video reply down below. But it is what it is. You want to leave a comment? Leave a comment. You don't have to. It is what it is. But please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button on this channel and my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video, like I said, all over the goddamn place. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically, treat it like it's you a bitch. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss another video. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, everybody, that's it for video number 1 for now. I might come back in maybe a couple hours to do my Raw review. Might go live for that, or I might just do an abbreviated video like this one. And then we got SmackDown and Rampage tonight. I probably will not be live after that. I probably will be going to bed a little bit early because I gotta get some energy for tomorrow because I got a lot of things to do, meaning Father James Mitchell and Angelina Love and Brandon Cutler. I might be on PTE this coming Monday. Fingers crossed, but we'll see. And got all that. I got a convention on tomorrow, so in Queens, so I'm gonna be doing that. So that's gonna be fun. And gonna be some good shit tomorrow. And then Sunday, probably not doing anything besides watch the Met game. Might go see Creed 3. I'm not sure yet. Depends how I feel and how Mrs. feels and everything like that. But in any case, that's it. So enjoy SmackDown and Rampage tonight. I will be, as always, on Issa's lovely watch-along because it's the best watch-along in the history of YouTube. And if you don't believe me, go watch it. But we have fun there. We laugh. We cry. We joke around. We just have a good old time. So I'll be there for SmackDown. And then at 11 o'clock, with the Wrestling Inc. podcast. Can't wait for that. With Issa there and all the people there. It's going to be fun. And then that's it. Then Saturday, I might do my SmackDown Rampage review before I go to the convention. And because the convention starts at like 4 o'clock, so I got to be there by 4. So I'm probably going to try to do it by between 1 and 3. But we'll see what happens with that. And then I will be out for the rest of the Saturday. So that's pretty much it. So anyway, we will move on from there. So once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars for Ring of Honor TV. And that's it. So that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your afternoon and an evening and your Friday night. And have fun watching wrestling. That's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching, everybody. I got to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ha!